Hello friends, now I'll talk about port security, which is very important feature in switches, because as an administrator it is your job to protect the switch ports from the unauthorized access. What happens that sometimes people connect their own personal workstations to official switch ports, so that is a security breach from the company security point of view. So you would want to restrict, you would want to allow only those workstations which are of official use. So it will deal with the MAC addresses. Okay, so port security has direct connection and only connection with the MAC addresses. Okay, so in this diagram I have used very simple connection. Router 2 is connected to switch 2. On both side port number FA0/1 is connected. So my job is just to show you how it works and what are all options can be used. What happens there is a violation, how can you recover from the violation, and also let me give you a brief introduction of what it. First functionality of port security is that you can limit the MAC addresses, MACs on the switch port. What happens that if there is a hub connected here and if there are let's say 6 ports and you want to allow only 4 MAC addresses, then you can set up a limit on this port. Okay, instead of six workstations you can only allow 4 in this case, in this example, right? First benefit is you can enable limit. Second is that you can set up the violation mode. Like first mode is protect, second is restrict, third one is shut down, very aggressive. So first one, what it will do, it will just ignore the unknown MAC addresses. Okay, it will just drop it. Okay, protect mode. Second mode, which is restrict, it will drop as well, plus it will increase the violation counter. Means it will also generate a trap that somebody has tried to connect unauthorized MAC address, means a workstation, to this port. Third one is very aggressive, it will just put the port into error disable, and it will also increase generate trap, plus it will increase the counter of error disabled, counter of violation. I'll tell you how to enable it. It's very simple. Then there is an option like you can choose to define your own static MAC address on the port. You can leave it on dynamic or you can use sticky. So what is static? Means you want just define what MAC address you want to allow, just paste it there. Second is dynamic, it will automatically learn, which is by default. There's a sticky. Sticky means initially it will learn dynamically, after that it will make it static. Okay, so it will add those MAC addresses under the port in a static manner. You will see a command there. You will see that for future it will remain static. This is the main thing. Most importantly, you can use this port security feature on access ports as well as trunk ports. There is no point of doing it on the trunk. The reason is that trunks learn a lot of MAC addresses. Better do it on the access ports, because this is a place where people connect their workstations or their laptops. So let me take you to the console. Okay, this is the switch 2 and this is router FA0/1. You can see the existing configuration. Show run interface FA0/1 on switch 2 and show run interface FA0/1 on router. I've used router just for the purpose of host. Okay, you can see that router 2 is connected to switch 2. So how to enable? See, this VLAN is configured. It has no relevance right now. It can be trunk as well. Interface, go under the interface, use this command SwitchPort port security, hit enter, else this feature will not work. Okay, even if you run other sub commands of port security, no relevance unless you enable this feature with SwitchPort port security. Then you can restrict number of MAC addresses, like SwitchPort port security maximum. How many MAC addresses you want to allow? I just want to allow one, not more than that, because only router is connected. There's no point of having multiple MAC addresses. Then SwitchPort port security violation mode, question mark. Is it going to be protect, restrict to shutdown? Protect will simply silently drop it. Restrict will drop plus it will make announcement that I have received violation. Shutdown will take action. It will put the port into error disabled mode. Okay, so I'll just use error disabled. Okay, now it will learn it dynamically. Let me show you. Show MAC. Let me again re-enter this command. Show MAC address interface FA0/1. It is learning dynamically. What you can do, you can make it static. Just copy this MAC address, config T, interface FA0/1, switch port security, MAC address, paste it here. It is now become okay, found duplicate because there is already entry here. Let me clear this MAC address first. Clear MAC address interface. 1 second. Best way is that you shut down this interface FA0/1, shut down. Now let me clear it. Clear MAC address table, question mark, dynamic, use a keyword dynamic, interface FA0/1. It is cleared now. Now you can make a static entry. Command is SwitchPort port security, MAC address, and paste that MAC address. Okay, no, shut it. Now only that MAC address will be allowed. Let me show you. See, lot of messages are appearing on the console. You can choose to disable it. However, I do not recommend because it keeps you alert. Show run interface FA0/1. You can see that SwitchPort port security is enabled. SwitchPort port security MAC address, this is configured, and maximum command we had given, it is not being shown. And if you want to see the detail, use the command show port security interface FA0/1, because we had also defined the violation mode here, but this command is not getting reflected. That you can check using this command, show port security interface. This is the violation mode which I was talking about. Shut down. Okay, I had set up the limit to 1, which can be seen from here. Okay, so the commands which I entered are actually working, and last known source address or VLAN is the MAC address, and it is same. Okay, let's check it out. Show MAC address interface FA0/1. You can see that it is learning, and entry is static, it is not dynamic. Now I'll generate one violation. What I'll do, I'll go to router 2, I'll configure different MAC on this. Okay, MAC dash address, make it any MAC 123.4.1.2.12.1.2.3.2. okay, now let's check what happens on switch 2. It is saying there's a violation. Security violation occurred caused by this MAC. This is the same MAC which I defined on that interface. Okay. So if the maximum limit was 2, then it would have been added in the interface. Okay. Now, what was the violation? We said make it error disabled. Security violation occurred. This port state is down now. It is interface is down. Let's check it out. Show interface FA0/1. Okay, it is saying error disabled. Okay, you can enable it FA0/1 by doing shutdown and no shutdown. This is the way to recover from the interfaces, but again violation will occur. It will again go down. You'll see the messages. Just wait and watch. If you check show port security interface FA0/1, you will get the detail. See, the violation has occurred. Okay, so show port security interface, this it is saying violation mode is shut down. Right now it is okay. What is the status? Port status is secure shutdown. Okay, if you want to go in more detail of switch level port security, simply run show port security. It is saying maximum count is set to 1 for this MAC address. Current MAC address is 1. Security violation is 1 and port is shut down. Again, you can manually enable it, and there is a dynamic way of enabling it as well. You run this command: error disabled recovery cause. What is the cause? P-secure violation. You're telling switch that it has to recover from the P-secure violation. However, it will not work unless you define this give this command: error disabled recovery interval. Define the interval. By default is 30. So after every 30 seconds it will just enable that interface. You will see it here. So let's wait for 30 seconds. So you will see it will attempt to bring up the device. So see, it is saying it is attempting to recover. It has recovered it. It has brought it up. Again it will go down. Okay, so this is very aggressive mode. What you can do, you can try to make it restrict. You go under this config T FA0/1 switch port. Okay, see, again the violation has occurred. Switch port security violation, make it restrict. Okay, you can right now enable this interface because it was error disabled. So I have manually enabled it. Now it will not go down. It will keep on ignoring the unknown MAC address, the MAC address which I manually created. Okay, you want to verify it, use the command show port security, hit enter. You will see that it is restrict mode. There's a violation. Fine, it has reported you. Fine. Now if you again enter the command show port security, it will tell you count 2. Twice this violation has occurred. This is the restrict mode. Okay, So if you change the mode to protect, it will not even show you these messages, and there will be no counter, no count increase. Show port security, it is 4 and it will remain 4. Okay, this is protect, restrict and shutdown mode. So I was talking about the sticky. Well, let me do one thing now. Let me shut down this port so that I can implement sticky command. Okay, for that see what configuration we have. I want to remove this this command. Copy, no, paste. This was a static, now I'll make it sticky. Switch port, port security, sticky. Port security, MAC address, sticky. Okay, so whatever is the first MAC address, it will stick to it. I have enabled it. Show run interface fh0/1. I have given this command. If you run this command, show port security interface fh0/1, you will see that this MAC address is now stuck to it. Okay, how would you verify it? Show MAC space address interface fh0/1. See, it is now stuck to it.